here's some stuff from Bo Burnham. Go ahead and watch it. He has a show called What? A show called Make Happy. That's very great. Everything's great. I like the stuff that he makes. He used to be a YouTuber. We started that at least. So I will be reading some stuff, but let's go ahead and read what's on the back. Bo Burnham was a precocious teenager living in his parents' attic when he started posting material on YouTube. 100 million people viewed those videos, turning Bo into an online sensation with a huge and dedicated following. Bo taped his first of 2 Comedy Central specials 4 days after his 18th birthday, making him the youngest to do so in the channel's history. Now Bo is a rising star in the comedy world, revered for his utterly original voice. Also, he can sing, kind of. That's what it says here. In Egghead, this book, Bo brings his brand of brainy emotional comedy to the page in the form of off-kilter poems, thoughts and more. Teaming up with his longtime friend, artist and illustrator Chance Bone, Bo takes on everything from death to farts in this weird book that will make you think, love, and think, why did I just love? Okay, let's just go ahead. Those poems are very short and often kind of weird, and sometimes I don't get them. Maybe it's because maybe it's because they're just weird, I don't know, but I like his humor. I haven't looked into that book so much, but let's just go ahead and read some. Maybe I'll show you some pictures as well. A Dark's poem. Roses are grey. Violets are a different shade of grey. Let's go chase calls. That's kind of funny. And here you can see a just give me a word. We can share all the rest, just let me have one. It can be anything. I take canteen or avid, and even for timely. But you can't use my word, whatever it is, without asking, because it's my word. And I'll almost always let you say it when you ask. Unless, for example, my word is wonderful, and you want to use it to describe a movie you haven't seen yet, or a movie I saw already and didn't care for. I really want everything. That's my first choice. Flabbergasted is a close second. Alright, what do we have more? Toast. I'd like to propose a toast. Sourdough pumpkin bread. Thoughts? Let me show you some of the illustrations as well. Here on the right side, there's a drawing of a guy in a hole, and the poem reads, rock bottom. I've hit rock bottom. What's a guy to do? I certainly can head upward, so I'll try digging through. I love the illustrations. They're very clean, and I really like that. Nine to 5. That's looks like a poem for me. Oh, I don't know. If you've seen my last video, was it my last video or the one before that, where I kind of rambled about work-life balance and working life in general. I don't know, check it out if you're interested. 9 to 5. Grooming my cuticles in an unroomy cubicle. The phone rings, duty calls. Better sell those pharmaceuticals. Alright. There's a lot of swearing in them as well, actually, so that's why I skip most of them. And because they're too long. I'll find some eventually. Okay, let's do this. The light. When I die, I hope I don't see a bright light. Those give me headaches. After a long life, I don't want to stare into the sun. I want the calm blackness, the same shade that coats the back of my eyelids. It's kind of dark, but also thoughtful. Like it says on the back, Bo takes on everything from death to faults. Big. When I was little, I killed ants with a magnifying glass. And now I'm big, and I worry I'm doing the same thing with you. Think about it. Which is it? Think about that one. Okay, this is a poem about burgers. I don't know. Probably not, because there's another meaning to it. Hold the cheese. I'll have a cheeseburger. Hold the cheese. Hold it in your hand until it melts, until it bears the shape of this voluptuous palm of yours. Then, put it on my burger. Whatever. I don't know either. If you have any analysis of any of those poems that I don't get, please let me know in the comments. This hour, I need to make this hour last, so attach a beach to the top of my hourglass. Yes, I feel that. Life. Okay, that sounds important. Life. Life, man. Life is a river. It twists and turns and has fish. Life is hope. Hope is love. So, transitively, love is a river too. Pretty neat, huh? Alright. Here's a funny drawing of an ox or something along those lines. Timmy took tools and toys and rocks and played all day in the quicksand box. Scarf. I wear a scarf to keep my words warm, so you will smile when they smack you in the face. There's a lot of short poems in there.